Alright guys, we're back again for yet another Bleach Brave Souls video, and today we're going to be talking about what we can speculate to be coming for this end of month banner, which is going to get revealed tomorrow. But before we get right into it, we do have the announcement of the next Limit Breaker quest, and surprisingly they have decided to go for like an all Quincy type of Limit Breaker quest. By that I mean slot 1, you're fighting against Quincy's, slot 2, Quincy's again, and then slot 3, Quincy's once more, which is really weird to actually think about. Now obviously we do have a ranged human and melee squad 0 for the nightmare difficulty, so it is a good possibility that we might get a double killer unit. And the reason why I say that is because the last boss on ranged human guild quest is actually going to be mined. And normally right now we have one character, and that's Kira, but she just isn't that good, so there's a good possibility that we'll get a double killer unit. But it may not even be true, and they could release, like, I don't know, 2 heart characters, one having the human killer, one having the Quincy killer, and then we'll get the melee squad 0 character for the nightmare difficulty. It's kind of weird to even think about, if I'm being 100% honest, because if we were to take a look at the overall Quincy killers, what do we have for ranged that is a heart character, and what do we have for melee that is a mind character? Let's just take a good clean look at it. Now we have this Retsu, but she's not really an SP based character, so we're more than likely gonna get some kind of a new SP lead for sure. And then if we were to take a look at mind Quincy killers, well, we have this Ishin right here, which is still really good, and he'll take the position for slot 2. But for tech, what do we have? Yeah, Ichibei. Kind of weird if you guys really ask me. It's just so weird how they're planning this out, but let's just go ahead and theorize over the first few candidates. The first one that we have to talk about is going to be the voting banner that we all voted for a couple months ago. I'm talking about this poll right here that we had back in January 19th of 2024 at the start of the year, where people were allowed to choose 4 characters to get original costumes, which included Quincy's and 1000-Year Blower characters. So there's a very good chance that now that it has been over 6 months, as it normally takes that kind of amount of time, Caleb will definitely have gotten our overall results from us, the top 3 or top 4 characters even to be coming from the costume poll have pretty much been in the making for over 6 months now, and I will not be surprised if we were to get something like this at the end of the month. As for who the characters are, it can pretty much be anything. It has to do with the characters that we all voted for, and since mostly everyone has gone for 1000-Year Blower characters, I'm just gonna assume it's gonna be more so the popular characters once more. So I'm definitely gonna be expecting among these characters a new version of Bambietta. We just had Swips of Bambietta. You guys voted for this. Don't complain. Asnot is more than likely to get a new seasonal version if people have voted for him. Yuha is a really good possibility. Candice, Remy, Ugram. The list will go on and on about the most popular characters from the 1000-Year Blower arc and not end there. And of course, more than likely, a new Ichigo if you guys have voted for him. You guys hate the character, but I know y'all really do be liking him, so don't lie to me. And if I remember correctly, among the poll, we could get a remake of an already existing seasonal character, so I will not be surprised if it's something really big along the likes of Spirit Society Byakuya, but we'll just have to wait and see. That's gonna be my first prediction of what's going to be coming. Now that we got the first set of characters predicted, let's move on to the next set of characters that we can expect. If we were to get the likes of 1000-Year Blower in this kind of case, I'm not expecting a really big banner to come overall, but since we did get the introduction of the takeover status element not too long ago, which has been data mined by Hiken, I will not be surprised if Giselle finally comes into the game as a playable character with that new said status element, or even any other character that can actually make use out of this, like maybe even a Bankai Rose. It just depends. And for all we know, Caleb can actually decide to delay on who the status element is going to be used on. just for it to be applied later on. But it can even happen now. Unfortunately, we don't work for K-Lab. We can only speculate as far as things go. But that's pretty much about it. If I were to predict a banner, probably a brand new banner, including Renji and Mask, Rose, a new Basby, because we still need to get him, and Mayuri and Giselle. Those are the big ones I'm mainly thinking about who's coming, because right now, during this period of October, we either get like a seasonal banner or something that isn't really that big. So I would not be expecting anything crazy for this upcoming end of month of September overall. Like the big guns like Rukia and Asnot, I'm probably gonna think it's gonna come around between November end of month and December end of month with Bankai Senjumaru. And that's pretty much out of the way for Thousand Year Blower. And now, let's say that K-Lab does want to introduce some remakes of already existing seasonal characters. They can redo some of the Halloween characters. They have done it before for mid-month. I don't see why it's not going to happen for end of month. So we could potentially get like a new Ichigo, Franken Ichigo, Rukia, and or Pumpkin Orihime would actually be really interesting to see as a remake. Or better yet, we could see ourselves another new set of Burn the Witch characters, and more than likely going to be with Balgo, Macy, and Bruno in line for Halloween, since we already did get Noelle and Nini last year for the end of month banner. And that's pretty much about it for who I am going to be predicting for this end of month. Nothing too big besides the character poll that we got all those months ago, but we'll just have to wait and see. We'll find out tomorrow directly. So I hope to see you guys next time for once we react to the new characters and see what they are going to be like. So y'all have a fantastic day, lads. This has been your boy, the Dash Masher, and I am officially going to be signing out. So take care, lads. Peace out. Bye. Sayonara. Ciao, ciao.